Jeff will be speaking on a recent training that he went to in California. He is going to be working as a tour agent, and he's very excited about his new career. So we will welcome Jeff to hear more about his training and how everything went.
I have to get a job first. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, how would you like to get paid to travel? It was that question that led me down to this school that I just went to in San Francisco for 15 days at the International Travel Management Institute, also known as ITMI. They've been training tour directors for 37 years and have turned out, they said, over 9,000 graduates to this point in time. This was an unusual group of people. There were 27 people that started this class. They do this 8 times a year. We ended up graduating 24. There were 11 males and 13 females that graduated. 7 of the people spoke 1 or more foreign languages, 3 of them Arabic. 8 of the people had been working in the tour industry already for years, some of them 4 or 5 years, but wanted to get this certification because it is considered one of the best tour director certifications in the nation and possibly in the world. One of the things they focused on the most from day one was, you got it, speaking in front of groups of people. It was like being at Table Topics 15 days straight and getting called on every single day. People were just a nervous wreck, and it was amazing to see the transformation of some of the people, because they would turn white and they were terrified to speak, and by the time we got done, they were some of the best speakers in the class. It was just amazing. So there was a lot of pressure in that way. What does a tour director do? Well, they are responsible for the people, their baggage, their accommodations, most of their meals, destinations, keeping on a time schedule, and maintaining a good attitude and enthusiasm the whole time that they're doing that. We had 2 days of our training. We went down to, it was on a bus tour, motor coach, sorry, is what they call them, no buses in the industry. And we went to Monterey Bay, the aquarium at Monterey. We were supposed to go on a 17-mile drive, Carmel by the sea, John Steinbeck Museum, and all these different places. The weather was so bad, I don't know if you heard about it here, but the California coast was raging. Trees fell over on the 17-mile drive. We couldn't go there. We turned around to go to Carmel. That road was closed, and we had to go back into Monterey Bay, which was a perfect example of what happens to a tour director when they're on a tour and have to make changes on the fly, which is what happens all the time. And we were taught to always focus on the positive, never focus on what it is you can't do, but what it is you're going to do. So we just ended up with more time at the museum and more time at the aquarium. Fantastic aquarium down in Monterey. We haven't been there. The other thing that they taught us was psychology of group travel and how to deal with people in different situations. You can have 35 or 50 people on a motor coach or a train, or you're picking up at the airport, and you have a lot of different personalities. So they went through the, I don't know if you've ever heard of transactional analysis, where the ego, the child, the adult, and the parent, and when someone's acting a certain way, and how to deal with people in those situations. So it was quite helpful. In essence of tour travel, are most common by motor coach, although like the tour I took last year, we took a cruise to Anchorage, ended up on a bus, the road got closed, transferred us to a train, and ended up driving us back to the airport and flying home. So it can incorporate all forms of travel in one tour. One of the other main things that they do in this training is teach you how to put together a resume for the tour industry and a cover letter so that you can address all the different tour operators. And they give you a list of the tour operators, where they are, what their main tours are, and they let you know which ones fit your personality and experiences the best. And it turned out to be really helpful. The opportunity for travel is not just limited to tour directing. It's amazing. Once we got into this, it's endless. I mean, most of your large cities have what they call DMCs, destination management companies, where they hire hundreds of people to deal with conventions or seminars where people are coming in. And they have to meet them at the airport and get them into their rooms and feed them and sometimes give them a city tour or whatever. So it incorporates just all forms of travel that I was never aware of. And this 15-day training opened up doors in the tour management industry that I was never aware of, but would highly recommend to anybody interested in traveling and possibly changing their occupation.